Hello, hello, Xana Marley here with this episode of Let's Talk About It. Thank you so much for being here. When you are and you come on, would you please say hello and let me know that you're here. I would like to honor you for showing up and being with me. So I'm Xana Marley and I help people reclaim their health and reclaim their lives. So that's what I do in the world, and today I wanted to talk about this week. Wow, what a week it's been, huh? Starting with the eclipse, and we had a new moon energy, and then the alignment of the planets. Wow, I mean, lots of energy, and it all affects us. Even if we don't believe that it does, we are a part of the cosmos, and what happens in it happens to us. Have you been affected by the energy? Have you felt it? Maybe you've had difficulties sleeping. Are your moods haywire? Maybe your thoughts? I definitely was impacted by what happened in the skies. The greatest impact was on my thoughts and my emotions. I was on the verge of crying all the time. And I started questioning everything. And I kept coming up short. I even started questioning who I am and what I'm doing. I asked myself, what are you trying to create? And why do you think you can do that? After all, you're just an old woman, just like everyone else. You don't have anything to offer. And I can't believe I had that thought. I actually wrote that in my journal. And when I did, I was stunned. Because that's the message I've been fighting all my life. I've battled with my family, my church, my friends, anybody who wanted me to stay small and to believe that I'm not special and that I don't have anything special to offer. What a lie, right? They were afraid of what I was saying and doing. They wanted me to fit into their box, their small world, the world that says, don't rock the boat, don't rock the boat. I've been told to leave my profession, change my lifestyle, change my hairstyle, and to be someone other than who I am. You know, those challenges to my sovereignty and my authenticity piss me off. But they also make me I'm more determined in who I am, and I'm more determined to be me in all my glory. Here I am. This is me. So my message is, don't ever compromise who you are and what you believe about yourself to appease someone else and to make them feel comfortable. Because that's a kind of self-destruct by little cuts. A compromise here or a compromise there, and then one day you wake up and you can't find yourself. You're gone because you've compromised yourself away. I make no apologies for being me and for showing myself to the world as I am. You know, as I consume social media, the tendency is often to compare myself with others. Look what they've achieved that I haven't. And that type of activity is just as deadly as compromising ourselves because it steals our joy. It definitely steals our joy. You know, I don't want to be like anybody else and fit into anyone else's box. I'm not here to please anyone but myself. I'm proud of who I am and all that I've accomplished and all that I've yet to accomplish. And that's what I want for you too. because it really doesn't matter who you are, what you're trying to do, or who you are becoming. We are all created to be special. We all have a special quality to us, a special ability, a specialness that is needed in the world today. When we look around, we see some pretty ugly and scary things happening. So being true to ourselves and what we bring with us to share is vital, because we are all needed. Even with our quirkiness, our strangeness, our funny hair, our delightful laughter, all of that is needed. And I think the eclipse and the new moon and the planets all lined up in a row remind us that we impact each other. We have an effect on others, and we are needed. And now, more than any other time, we are needed. With all of our messiness and all of our doubts and all of our questions, because we are each unique, we are special, and we are created so we can be here today and give ourselves to the world that needs us, the world that's kind of in a mess. And so we need to let our light shine, right? We need to be ourselves. Be yourself. Be unapologetically you. And today, let's celebrate ourselves. Peace and blessings and namaste. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I'll talk to you next week on Let's Talk About It. Namaste.